From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 65 yards. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
That makes the score Steelers 8, Buccaneers 0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Let's go. 19 tight. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Rivers now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
4th down, Rivers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Throwing Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. It's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They start the drive with White. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Donald Parham from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a one-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
To throw, here's Nix. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Nix. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the option, here's Gibbs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
At the 49-yard line.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Steelers, first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Steelers
To throw is Nix. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Jefferson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before break. Nix. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As time expires in the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead on a final play of the half. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. The final shot before break. Nix. And this is going to be intercepted. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. This still a one-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's go.
Going with White here, toss left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
19, Tiger, 19, Warrior, 17, 18, run, 18, run, 70 ready, 70 ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Play action now, Rivers.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Steve Smith hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. Trent, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White.
14 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
We're getting set up for what should be a great fourth quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counterpunched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
Rivers is going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, and they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, And that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in time in the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
42-yard line.
He gets this complete to Diggs.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that time? They weren't.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Nix. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Derek Brooks.
And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The drive starts with a run by Lane. And running with power here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is 1st and 10.
They keep it on the ground. White again.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st down.
On the draw, here's White. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try to force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I guess they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Now 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set, go.
Here's White.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one